It's Thomas Mulready from Cool Cleveland. We are here in Chicago at AXPONA 2024. We're here with the Audiophiliac, Steve Guttenberg. You were just saying, man, you like this show a lot, huh?
I love this show. This is a great show. There's a lot of great people here. I see people in the biz I've known forever, meeting new people all the time. And you know what? They love me. They absolutely love me. They kiss my ass. It's fantastic.
You got the best job in the world. I mean, you make these great videos. You got millions of viewers, right? And you come here and you're probably meeting these people in person. They're meeting you and they're probably thrilled.
They know me, though. They know me. They see me on TV every day. So it's great.
You must be giving out a lot of free advice, I'm guessing. People must be coming up to you and saying, hey, listen.
You know what it's worth if it's free, right?
Whatever you pay for it.
No, it's worth nothing. It's worthless. No, I don't follow advice.
But you're very patient, and I like that you're open-minded. I like that you focus on not so much the very high end, not so much the very low end. You're really chasing good sound, right?
I am, absolutely.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Yeah.
You know why? Seriously? Well, not kidding around. Because when you have the right system, really good stuff, you feel closer to the music that you love, right? You feel like you're hearing, this is the really important, this is the big message. You're hearing the event, that is, let's say, of the session, as if you, not literally, but you're like tuning in through time. With movies, that's not true. You're watching a flickering light. You may be involved in a movie, but it's not real. When I listen to the Beatles now, I feel, especially early Beatles, the less produced ones, I feel like I'm listening to them actually doing it. That is amazing. That's goosebump territory. I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about that because it's a big, big deal.
Yeah. And really, it's about the equipment getting out of the way, right? It's not about let's buy more equipment.
You're listening through it, right? You're listening through it to that event.
Yeah.
It gets out of the way. It disappears.
The best stuff here, it does it so you can close your eyes and you're not seeing it. You're just hearing the music. You're just hearing the musicians, right?
Right. That's really exciting. And some cynical people say, all that money you could go see great music. You can, but you can't see the Beatles. You can't see Count Basie or Miles Davis, right? Yeah. No, you need a hi-fi to do that. I'm sorry.
You talk about the goosebumps, right? That's a good thing to think about chasing. And I've been thinking a lot about nostalgia lately because this we talked last year about how folks in this industry a little older, and there's a lot of
You're so kind. A little older. Right. A lot older.
And they're listening a lot of times to music that's it's not honestly the best audiophile quality music, but it means something to them when they were of an age where music changed their life, right? I mean, that's a pretty powerful drug, isn't it?
You know the thing about actors? Actors want to be musicians. Musicians, some of them become actors. It's not really a thing. But actors want that thrill of that connection with their audience. It's a completely different thing.
Right.
Yeah.
What do musicians want to be then?
They want to be rich and famous. That's what they want to be.
They want someone to pay them to play, right?
Yeah.
It's like, please.
That's a good start.
Right. You've come a long way from audio retailer yourself to working for some big companies to going out on your own. What keeps you coming back year after year to this industry, to this thing? Is it the people? Is it the chasing the high end?
It's a cliche, but it really is the people.
Yeah.
I love the people in the industry, not all of them, but a lot of them, because they share this passion to make something better, to express themselves through making a better speaker or amplifier or anything. It's a very personal thing to them.
Right.
But here's a cool thing about it, right? When I started, what I detected is you get their personality, like the guy himself, it's almost always a guy, it's in their stuff, it's in their sound. You hear them through the thing. It's fascinating, actually.
Yeah, I mean, whether you've got Vandersteen speakers or I got Magnepans, Bob Carver amplifier, you really are hearing a philosophy of sound and beyond that, a philosophy of music, right?
Yeah, it's really intense.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of the people that buy their stuff don't know that. They're not aware of it.
Right.
But once you get to know them in shows and stuff,
Yeah.
you detect that. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And speaking of like chasing and you know innovation and where we go every year, it's something different, something new. Anything you've seen so far? We're only into day 2 here, but I don't know if there's anything that jumps out at you.
The big one for me today is the amp and sound, AMP, amp and sound. They're new horn speakers. They're new to me at least. Those are the best sound of the show.
That's saying a lot. Boy, did they pay you for that or what? I mean,
Just a little little bit, just a wee bit.
Steve, you are so generous. I so appreciate talking with you. Best of luck with your online adventures, and we see you at some of the other shows maybe, or you just like this one, right?
I like this one.
Yeah.
And it's a New York show. I don't know. Don't even bother going to the New York show. It's not that big a deal.
You're so honest. That's what I love about you. You just don't care. You're like, hey, I'm being paid to be honest, so I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. Right. You're paying me? Thanks, man. Cool.
Did I mention that?
You said.
I'm going to throw something at you. We're not going to get to it this year. I was hoping to, but maybe next year. But think about this for the next 12 months.
All right, I'll be thinking.
We are getting older. And
Thanks for pointing that out, man. I forgot for 3 seconds.
we were living in that nostalgic era just a moment ago.
Yeah, right.
But our hearing does not get better over time. Let me put it that way.
What are you saying?
Say what?
Say what?
What?
I gotta correct you.
Okay,
I want to
please.
make a clarification
Please.
about older people's hearing.
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
You paying attention?
Yes.
Now, I asked an audiologist about this a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And yes, it's true that older folks, their high frequency hearing deteriorates. But that is not the main difference between the way older people hear and younger people hear. It is not mostly frequency response.
Okay.
What it is you lose the quieter sounds, you don't hear them as well, and the really loud sounds like cross a pain threshold. That's why older people say, turn that down, and put hands over their ears when the sirens are going by. Oh, young people don't do that, right? So young people have a much higher tolerance for very loud sound, and you can hear quiet sounds. Those are the differences between young person hearing and old person hearing.
So older people need it a little louder on the low end, like not so way quiet, but a little quieter on the top end, and they need a bit of a smile curve because they're losing that high end?
No. Well, here's the thing. When younger people accuse older people, here's the thing I think is hilarious. They say, it's true. They say older people like those bright speakers because they don't have any high frequency hearing.
Yeah.
That is, I can't speak for everyone, that's just not true, and I'll tell you why. Because what bright sounds like isn't 12K or 14K or 18. Bright is at 4K. That's where the bright is, and unless you're really gone, you can hear 4K. Now, high frequency sounds like 12K and 14K, that's like the airy part, that's the spacious part. That's what older folks don't hear as well. But that's at the, let's say, the tippy top part. So that, seriously, the main difference is the loud parts, I can't deal with that, that's clear, certainly including me, and the quiet parts.
That's very thoughtful response, and I so appreciate that because I've been thinking a lot and wanting to talk about this among this industry.
Well, that's the nitty-gritty.
Yeah. No, that's well done. I appreciate that. Steve, we could talk all day, but you're actually going to do a session with Herb Reichert here. What? You got an idea what you're going to talk about? Or?
Oh, we're going to just make shit up, man. That's what we do. Herb is not controllable or directable.
Right.
I'm just holding on for life. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Well, it should be fun because you guys have a lot to say about everything related to this industry. So can't wait for that. Thanks for taking a moment, Steve. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from Cool Cleveland. We're here at AXPONA 2024 in Chicago, Illinois.